The 2021 iPad Pro was announced last year on the 21st of May and has now been out for just over a year. But should you buy one now, or is it better off waiting till October when potentially a new one could be released? Well then, let's find out. So before we start to look at the rumours of this new 2022 iPad and whether you should buy one, let's first have a quick look at the currently released 2021 iPad Pro and the glory behind it. So I've owned this device now for about 6 months and I've really put it to the test over this time. So what's it really like? Well, mind-blowing. Let me explain. So I think it's right to first start off with the physical body of this device. I've got the 11-inch version, and let me just tell you this, it's light, like very light. The first time I held it, I was pretty shocked to be frank with you, way lighter than what I was expecting, and it's just so portable as well. It's so easy to just slip into your bag and go on with your day like there's nothing but a book on your shoulders. The actual screen itself, well, it isn't an OLED, but my, it's good. When comparing an OLED side by side with it, you can barely tell a difference. So for the average or even pro user watching another episode of Stranger Things, you honestly won't be complaining. I don't know how often you'll be picking up your iPad to use as a camera, but when or if you do, this device has got you sorted. It's got 2 cameras on it, a normal one and a wide angle one, for whatever you need. If you're looking for specific specs, well then, the normal one's got a 12 megapixel camera and the wide one's got a 10 megapixel camera. And of course, it wouldn't be 2022 if both of these cameras couldn't record in 4K. And let me tell you this, the results it produces, well, it's just astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. For all of you lightning cable haters out there, you'll be happy to know this device is purely USB-C. Yay! Well, honestly, I'm a bit sad about that, as I've always been of a sucker for the lightning cable. Something about it, you know what I mean? For those of you who are planning on purchasing an Apple Pencil as well, let me just tell you this. You won't ever feel like wanting to pick up and write on paper again. Just the experience of being able to write on a device that stores it all in the cloud literally just takes away the stress of worrying about losing that piece of paper and makes you truly enjoy the writing experience. Don't get me wrong, it does take some days to get used to writing on it, because at the end of the day it's not a natural movement. You're writing on a screen, a piece of glass. But trust me, you will get used to it. Personally for me, it took about a week for me to adjust from how I write with pen and paper to writing on an iPad. But by the end of it, I was in love. So that's my very quick whistle-stop tour of the 2021 iPad Pro. If you want a more in-depth one, just let me know in the comments and I'd be happy to make one. But now, onto the main bit of this video, probably the reason why you clicked on it in the first place. Whether you should buy this beautiful device or wait for the 2022 one. So what are the rumours of this new 2022 one, I hear you ask? Well, let me tell you. Well, firstly, it's expected that the screen will now be OLED. Yay, I guess. However, as I mentioned previously, I couldn't really tell a difference between OLED and non-OLED. But hey, a better screen, I'm not complaining. Some sort of wireless charging is predicted as well. Or maybe some sort of MagSafe port to stop you from accidentally getting caught in a wire and yanking it out. We've all been there and done that. Not a pleasant moment, as I'm sure you can agree. And while we're on that topic of charging, it's thought that reverse wireless charging might now be a feature on this new iPad, which if so would be super exciting, because at this moment no Apple device supports this, whereas Android has been doing this for a while now. Come on Apple, come on, please release this feature. However, one of the biggest rumours I've heard is that potentially Apple would be adding the M2 processing chips, the ones they've been using in their laptops, to these iPads. Yes, I know, exciting. However, it is predicted that this wouldn't be until at least 2023, so not in this October released version, sadly. But so that's all of the big rumours floating about this new 2022 iPad. What do you think of them? Have you heard of some of these? Have there been some rumours that I haven't mentioned that you've heard of? Let me know in the comments if so. I'd honestly love to know. But that brings us on to the big question of this video. What should you do? Should you buy the 2021 iPad now or wait for the 2022 one to come out in September or October? Well, if you desperately need an iPad now, go for the 2021. It honestly won't let you down and the features on that device are incredible. There are also starting to be some good discounts available on that 2021 version, especially with Prime Day and summer sales coming up shortly. So if you spot an absolute bargain, go for it. Don't wait till October. However, if you've got some time on your hands and you don't mind waiting till October, well, there's no harm in getting the latest release. And you never know, they may pull out a surprise that no rumour has been predicted. You never know. But that kind of wraps up this video, and hopefully it helps sorted out your questions about what to do. If you've enjoyed it, please do consider giving it a like, as it helps this video out so much in the YouTube algorithm. But until next time, this has been James, over and out.